Welcome to this explainer. Okay, we've got to talk about something that is literally reshaping our world as we speak. The future of work is changing faster than ever. In fact, experts predict the workplace just a decade from now is going to be almost entirely unrecognizable. We are living through an unprecedented technological leap, and it's bringing up some massive, world-altering questions. I mean, how are we going to spend our days? How will we earn a living? What is the human workforce actually going to look like?
So, let's just address the elephant in the room. Will AI actually replace human jobs by 2035? Look, if you've been feeling anxious about millions of people potentially becoming unemployed, you are completely validated. Honestly, I felt it too. It's a huge, totally understandable concern, but we aren't the only ones asking this. Experts from the biggest tech giants in the world, like OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft, along with top universities, are rigorously studying this exact question right now. The reality is, the AI revolution isn't just some distant sci-fi concept anymore, it is happening right in front of us.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover the 2035 AI question, why AI is improving so incredibly fast, the jobs most at risk, careers that are completely safe, the brand new careers AI is creating, and finally, how you can prepare today.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1, the 2035 AI question.
Let's establish the stakes here. Why 2035? Well, because it represents a timeline that's close enough for us to realistically plan for, but far enough away for AI capabilities to mature dramatically. Now, obviously, nobody has a crystal ball. No one knows the future with absolute certainty. But the expert predictions being made for this specific year, wow, they are a wild mix of terrifying and super exciting. We are staring down a timeline where the very foundation of how we work is fundamentally shifting under our feet.
Moving right along to Section 2. Why AI is improving fast.
You might be wondering, why is this technological leap happening so rapidly right now? Like, why not 20 years ago and why not 20 years in the future? It basically boils down to a core trio that's fueling all this AI growth. First up, data. Our billions of daily digital interactions, from shopping online to a simple internet search, create this enormous ocean of data that AI actually learns from. Second is computing power, specifically modern GPUs. And third, innovation. We're talking billions of dollars being poured in by tech giants over the last decade, and it's accelerating breakthroughs at an unbelievable pace.
To put that computing power into perspective, modern GPUs can perform trillions of calculations every single second. Trillions! That means an AI can blast through a massive data sorting task in literally seconds that would take a human several uninterrupted lifetimes to finish. It's just wild. And that staggering raw speed is exactly why businesses, who are always looking to reduce costs and boost efficiency, are paying very, very close attention.
But hey, before panic sets in, let's take a quick look at historical context. Every single major technological revolution changes the job market. During the Industrial Revolution, machines replaced manual labor, sure, but they also built entirely new industries. The computer age totally changed the workplace forever, but it also birthed millions of careers in software and IT. And now we're entering the AI era, where cognitive partnerships are being formed. History reassures us that technology doesn't just cause unemployment, it evolves the entire workforce.
Which brings us to Section 3, jobs most at risk.
Now, that evolution definitely comes with some immediate threats. This automation isn't waiting in the wings, it's already here. From AI chatbots handling customer service to intelligent robots in manufacturing, the transformation is well underway. The vulnerability parameters are actually very clear. If a job heavily involves tasks that are predictable, repetitive, and rule-based, it is highly likely to be automated. AI thrives where rules are set. It never gets tired, it doesn't need a coffee break, and it pretty much never makes a typo.
Now, what's really interesting is how systematically we can categorize these at-risk roles. Think about data and admin jobs, like data entry and bookkeeping. Those are vulnerable because AI can process forms and record transactions instantly. Under customer interaction, basic support reps, telemarketers, and cashiers are facing off against advanced chatbots and self-checkout systems. And even in labor and routine creation, roles like basic graphic design or routine writing are being heavily challenged by tools that can literally spit out a first draft or a logo in just seconds.
All right, let's pivot to some good news in Section 4, careers that are safe.
So, seeing that list naturally leads to a big question. Is any career truly protected from this technological shift? Is there a safe zone out there?
Absolutely, yes. We just have to look at AI's absolute limitations. AI is brilliant at repeated rules, but humans? We excel at empathy, at making complex decisions in messy, ambiguous situations, using physical dexterity in unpredictable environments, and emotional intelligence. At the end of the day, today's AI simply does not possess a human heart or a gut instinct.
So let's dive right into what that means for actual careers. Doctors and surgeons might use AI for rapid scans, but patients desperately need human empathy when receiving a tough diagnosis. Teachers do so much more than just deliver facts. They motivate students and really understand young people's emotions. Psychologists provide genuine connection. Skilled trades like plumbers or electricians, they solve unique physical puzzles in constantly changing, totally unpredictable environments. And creative professionals rely on raw human imagination. These are things machines just cannot replicate.
This leads us perfectly into Section 5, New Careers AI Creates.
This brings us to a really exciting reality. Just as the internet created app developers and social media managers right out of thin air, AI is an incredible engine for job creation. By 2035, we are going to see entirely new professions. We'll need prompt engineers who specialize in literally talking to AI to get the absolute perfect results. We're going to desperately need AI ethics specialists to keep the tech fair and safe. And AI content creators who blend their wild human imagination with powerful AI tools to create things we haven't even dreamed of yet.
And finally, Section 6, How to Prepare Today.
So the crucial point is, what do you actually do with all this information? How do you protect your livelihood? Well, the absolute biggest mistake you can make right now is simply ignoring it. We need to completely reframe the future. The whole narrative of human versus AI is fundamentally flawed. You are not competing against the machine. Your real competition is human versus human using AI. The professionals who refuse to adapt might indeed be replaced, but they're going to be replaced by other professionals who use AI as an everyday partner to become ridiculously productive.
To prepare today, you've just got to jump in. Start experimenting with these new digital tools. Do not fear them. But equally important, you really need to double down on what makes you uniquely human. Improve your communication, develop your creativity, and hone your critical thinking. The most successful people in the future won't be walking encyclopedias who have memorized the most facts. They're going to be the ones who stay curious, keep learning, and adapt the fastest to new technology.
Look, technology has always changed the world, but our creativity and our compassion remain our greatest strengths. The future belongs to those who learn to collaborate with the machine. So I want to leave you with this one thought. If your job description changed tomorrow to include an AI copilot, what uniquely human skill would you bring to the table that the AI never, ever could? Think about that for a second. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.